Hey there, I am going to do an upsell training. I'm going to try to make this not super long, but call the second that I start this. I don't know what happened. My phone keeps ringing and I'm trying to ignore it. So anyway, upselling is what it's going to be about, and I'm not going to try to let this drag on forever. So I'm going to wait a second, and then I'm going to start and give you guys some tips and tell you guys how I upsell, because a lot of you have been asking me a lot of questions about upselling, and a lot of you are struggling with new customers and getting new customers, and that's okay. You want to upsell to your current customers, okay? So let's do that. Do you guys like my hat, by the way? Okay. Also, if you guys just ordered Kiss for a Cause and you're not in my lip group, I have on Raspberry right now, which is almost identical to Kiss for a Cause. So if you guys ordered Kiss for a Cause, it is like the prettiest, brightest pink, and I'm so excited for you because it's so gorgeous and people are gonna love it. But Raspberry is almost identical, so that's what I have on today with Orchid Gloss, which is my favorite gloss, one of my favorite glosses other than sand, of course. Okay, can someone say something just so I know that you guys are here? I see you. I just need someone to like say something so I know if I can see your comments so I can answer your questions. Okay. Okay, so upselling. So I get most of my income from my sales side of it from upselling. And you have to think of it like getting a car or getting a house. Hey, Caitlin. Okay, good. All right, thanks. So you have to think of it like getting a car or a house. You know, you're going to walk in and you're going to know what you want right off the bat, right? But are you going to instantly know that you want a certain upgrade? Maybe not, unless you're asked for it. And I've always learned from being in sales and being in real estate that, especially property management side of real estate, that people want to be invited to do something. So they may see a color that you have and say, I want pink champagne. I want a pink champagne kit. And because they don't see anything else, or because, you know, they may not even know of anything else, they're not going to say they want anything else because they don't even know, and they haven't been invited to either see anything else or invited to buy anything else. So believe it or not, it is totally proven, and I've said this to you guys before, that people want an invitation. They want to, even if some people are a little hesitant, but if they're invited to do so, they're going to feel more comfortable and they're going to take you up on your offer most of the time. So I don't necessarily always get new clients all the time, right? We start to get a little stable until we start branching out doing more things, whether it's shows or branching out to a different market or doing Facebook parties with hostesses, right? So you're kind of with the same amount, the same type of person that you have in your group, unless you're constantly adding people. So, and we do all kind of get to that point. So it's important to stay, to keep yourself with doing fresh things. But how I do most of my sales and how I make most of my money is from upselling. And it's so important, and I upsell every single person, and 9 out of 10 times my upselling works. So let me give you an example of what I see frequently from girls on the team and from just anybody, not even in this business, but from anybody. So someone will come to your group page, okay, and they're going to see a color that you just posted, and they're going to say, brand new customer for the first time, they're going to say and comment, hey, can I try pink champagne? Okay, and you're going to probably respond, and if you don't already know, and say, yeah, absolutely. Do you, is this your first time? You know, because you need to know if they want that, if they need that kit or not, which for me, the kits are not an option. If you're new, you're going to get a kit if you want a color. So you don't really want to make those Those are kind of non-negotiable. The clear gloss, the remover, and the color. That's the kit if they're new. And then you can do add-ons. So what I see a lot of the times is they'll say, can I get a pink champagne kit? Okay. And then I'll see, sure, what's your email? Okay. So you don't want to do that. I mean, unless you know a lot more about them, or unless you know maybe yesterday they just bought, I don't know, 20 colors from you or whatever, you're going to get this. So this, let me tell you what I do. So I don't do that. 90% of the time, if I don't say it in the comments, I'll message them and I'll say, absolutely, let's get you a pink champagne kit. Okay. And I'll say a few things. I'll say, pink champagne's a really light, gorgeous daytime color. Let's make sure we have a date night color for you. Or let's make sure we have a bold option for you so you can layer the two and get 8 colors. That's important, okay? Everyone wants an option. They want a day option and a night option, and they want to know that they can layer them and get several colors for their money. So that's one way I upsell. The other thing I do is I'll say, great, you want a pink champagne kit. Let's get you a date night color, and if you want to add 2 to 3 more things, I'll give you 10% off for a bulk order, okay? And then I'll tell them that you can do a combination of shadows, glosses, or colors. I'm telling you, every single invoice I've sent out, I would say in the past, I mean, I've gotten a lot this week, in the past 72 hours has been over $100. Every single one, because I haven't had one person respond to me when I said that to them and say, no, I'll just stick with the kit. Every single person says, sure, absolutely, add these 3 colors. Or they'll say, sure, can I mix, you know, if I haven't said it before, they'll say, can I add glosses and shadows to that? It just depends how, you know, what I say to that person. I don't say the same exact thing to every single person, but I have the same concept of what I'm saying to them, and that's really all that matters. So every person, you guys, I mean, I've invoiced hundreds and hundreds of dollars out in the past 72 hours because everyone is taking my upsell. Had I just said, sure, what's your email? Let me invoice you for the pink champagne kit. Or sure, what's your email? Let me invoice you for Garnet. You know, I wouldn't be upselling. I wouldn't be making any of that extra money when all I had to do was ask. Who cares? If you ask and they say no, no big deal. Bill them for their kit and they'll come back for more. And if they don't, it's not a big deal. At least you tried, and at least you offered and invited them to buy more color or to buy more product. It's so, so important, you guys, to offer the upsell or to offer the opportunity. And this is not about offering the opportunity, because I do that as well. So I don't want to get into that in this video. But that obviously is another thing that you'll do. Do you want to buy, do you want to sign up for the membership and get a discount, or do you want to pay full price and get the kit? You know what I mean? That's obviously another option, but this is not about that training. This is specifically on upselling. So I normally do both, but I don't want to confuse you on how I do that. And obviously I've got some people, I've got several customers, quite a long list of them, that no matter how many times I've offered them the opportunity, they're still saying no. I mean, I literally have one girl, I counted her invoices yesterday, and she has spent over $500, you guys, and she won't sign up. Every single time I give her like the cry laugh face emoji, and I'll literally be like, you know what I'm going to tell you, you know what I'm going to ask you, and she doesn't care. She doesn't care because she says she's too busy and blah, blah, blah. She doesn't, you know, she doesn't care. So she keeps buying it full price, and that's fine. She knows I keep asking her to sign up, and that's fine. So not everyone's going to, you know, some people just don't care how much they're spending on the product, which is great for you because you still need sales at the end of the day. So I'll offer them that. Okay. So another thing I've done this week is someone will say, can I get a Garnet? And I'll say, absolutely. Garnet's great for a liner, a bronzer, and a shadow. Do you want to get sandstone pearl to go with it? So all you have to do in the morning is throw on a little sandstone pearl and a little Garnet, and you're good to go. And they'll be like, yes. No one has said no to me. Nobody has said no on almost any of these upsells, because you have to find the need that they have, right? Everyone needs to know that there's a need for the product or whatever it is that they're buying from you. So once you find that, obviously they need a shadow. Okay, well, they're going to need something else to go with it. And yes, you can mix our shadows with, you know, you don't physically mix them, but you can wear like our shadow, like sandstone pearl, and then you can wear like a MAC over it. That's not going to affect the color or the lap or anything like it would do to the lip color. You obviously can't mix our glasses with colors. Okay. So it's a little different with the shadows, but yeah, you know that they're probably going to need another color to go with it. They're not just going to wear a dark brown. So I always offer a lighter color if they want a Garnet. Same thing if they want a lighter color. You know, I'll say, I saw that you wear black liner. Have you tried our Onyx Black eyeliner? It's actually a shadow sense and it's amazing. You have to try it. If you're confident in your presentation of your upsell, nobody's going to say no to you. Do you know what I mean? Nobody is going to say no to you, because if you're displaying that confidence and you're displaying how many needs it's going to give them and how many purposes one shadow sense can have, everyone's going to say yes to you. And if they don't, no big deal. Like I said, I would probably say 8 to 9 times out of 10, they'll always take my upsell. Same with right now, I'm really trying to move into skincare and focus on that, as you guys know. And I'll have girls this morning. I've had several girls tell me from my one picture this morning or last night, I think, about the eye illuminator. They've messaged me, hey, can I get the eye illuminator? And I have replied to all of them today, and I've upsold every single one of them today with their eye illuminator order and said, yes, since I'm mailing it anyway, do you want to add in some extra colors I just got in stock? Or I said, since I'm mailing it anyway, do you want to add in those 2 eyeshadows you've been looking at and commenting on this week? Yeah, sure, absolutely. They've all said yes this morning, all of them. Just today alone, I've invoiced several hundreds of dollars out because I upsold. Had I just said, sure, remind me of your email, or, you know, if you don't remember it, whatever. Sure, just remind me of your email and I'll invoice you for the eye illuminator. I wouldn't have made all those extra sales and I wouldn't have made all that extra money. Once you create that relationship with somebody, they're going to trust your upsells and they're going to trust your input and your feedback. As long as you're not making it about the sale, you know, you need to make it about the need that they're going to have. If you've seen them comment or like a picture about the eyeshadow you just wore, or the color you just wore, or recognizing something that they wear and finding something that you have that you can upsell them on that's going to fit the need or fit the color or whatever it is that they're wearing that you're seeing in their pictures. So if you're making it more personal and more of a friendly thing, they're gonna hit it. They're going to say, absolutely, add those to my order. Or what I'll say too is another thing. I mean, obviously I don't say the exact same thing every single time, but another thing, oh, your hair looks cute. But another thing I'll say is, since I'm mailing it to you anyway, do you just want to save on shipping and add a few more things? Or, you know, everyone's situation is going to be different, but you have to just kind of follow the tune to whatever you've seen them say or seen them comment or seen them wearing or have ever talked to them about before. You know, you're going to kind of cater your conversation and your upsell to that specific person. So I don't say the same exact words to everybody, and I don't have a script for it, because it's going to be for that individual of how you're going to upsell best. And you're going to know how to upsell that person best based on everything I just said. So that is how I upsell, you guys. I do it every single time. Do not forget about upselling. Do not ever just say, sure, let me invoice you for that one color you just asked for. Don't ever do that. There's nothing that's going to happen if they say no. If they say, no, I'm good on other colors, fine, no big deal. Move on. Invoice them. They'll come back, you know, but don't forget to ask them the next time. The next time they come to you and say, hey, can I get that lip balm? Say, ask them again that next time. You know, don't just take that no from the last invoice that you sent them to not ever invite them for an upsell for the next order that they want. You know, can I get the lip balm? Sure. Do you want to try the new eye cream that I posted a video about last night? Or do you want to add another gloss to go with your lip balm, since I know you have so many colors? Don't forget to upsell every single time. Sorry, guys. I'm in my front yard, and as you can tell, there's dogs barking, walking by. So does anybody have any questions on upselling? And is anyone comfortable with upselling? Is anyone uncomfortable with upselling? Okay, the other thing I just thought about too is the tanner. You guys, we're going into spring and the tanner is huge, 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 huge. I keep selling them. They do so well. If someone wants colors or anything, I'll literally say, do you want to add it? Hey, do you want to throw in a tanner? I've got 4 on stock right now. I can send it with your order today. Okay, so these are huge things to upsell right now. Your PV totals will shoot up through the rocket, and this will help you build up your PV so dramatically, because all of those things, that's $50. Okay, that's 25 PV if you're buying it 50%. So those are things that will really help you build up your PV if you're upselling them. So don't be afraid to upsell. Don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to hear no, because you're going to hear it. Who cares? At least you invited them and offered them for the upsell. Does that make sense? Does anyone have any questions or any ideas or an example of how you upsell, or is this helpful to anybody? I'm telling you, you guys, I could have gone from making I don't know, maybe $150 this week if I hadn't just upsold, where I'm way, 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 way above $500 in the past few days, just 100% because I upsold. And I'll show you guys these messages, these screenshots of someone messaging me their order and me upselling them, because it works, you guys. It totally works. It works. Even it shows if you guys are doing, so I just left my friend Christine, she's on this team, and Nicole, who's in from Utah, she's my upline. We went to her Christine's house today, and we did her show with her, and she had a little lip and sip at her house today. And upsell at those shows, you guys. If someone, don't feel awkward or uncomfortable, especially in person. I know you can feel more uncomfortable in person sometimes, but if someone is at a party or at an event like that and they want, you know, a kit, they tried on pink champagne and they want a pink champagne kit, what I'll say is, oh my gosh, orchid gloss would look so great with pink champagne. Let's throw in an orchid gloss with your kit. Okay. Do you know what I mean? I'm kind of, just from my real estate background, I'm much more of an assumptive closer, and I don't feel like it's pushy. I just feel like it's kind of assumptive. Like, it's kind of like an invite, but it's kind of assumptive. Kind of like when I, you know, in property management, I'll say, let's go get your application start. Let's go get your application and start filling it out. It's kind of the same thing. So for me, that's how I feel I've been successful, even with growing my team. I do the same thing with recruiting. I'll say, let's go get your application, you know, let's go get, I'm still on the real estate thing. Let's go get your, let's go get you signed up. You know, I do the same thing. Let's add this color of a gloss and give them your honest opinion. Don't just throw in a gloss because you want this sale. Throw in that color gloss because you know that that color is going to look really good with pink champagne or whatever it is you're trying to sell, and do it genuinely, because that's what's going to get you the sale. So like at the show, they wanted a pink champagne kit, and I said, oh my gosh, let's get you orchid with that. It's going to look so pretty. And on top of that, orchid is so gorgeous by itself. I wear the glasses all the time during the week when I'm not getting ready or throwing on my makeup and I'm running the kids to school. I'll just put the gloss on by itself because they're so pretty. You can wear them by themselves, or you can wear them over your color. And this way you're going to have options. They say no, no big deal. They say yes, they absolutely will say yes. Who wouldn't want your genuine opinion and your genuine thoughts? Unless it's like a budgeting reason, most people are going to say yes to you. So let me know if you guys have any questions. The eye illuminator is amazing. You're funny. I've sold 3 this morning, you guys, just from my terrible selfie I took last night before bed showing it on my one eye. I sold 3. And this was actually one of them that I had sold one to this morning. Already had like 2 colors she ordered last night, but I hadn't invoiced her yet because I've been super busy. And this morning she saw my picture and she said, hey, throw in the eye illuminator for me that I saw that you just posted. I was like, okay, do you want to add, you know, oh, I just got mulberry, and do you want to throw that into with your orders and save on shipping? Let's just get you that one. It'll look perfect with the 2 colors you got. Yeah, sure. So I promise you, if you guys start upselling like this, your business with your sales is going to skyrocket, and you're going to be so happy that you're inviting and asking people. Yeah, don't feel bad about upselling, Molly. You're right, because honestly, I'd feel bad if I didn't upsell, because I know that first off, they're going to come back and they're going to continue to spend money on shipping. Okay. And that gets expensive and that adds up. And people, for whatever reason, they don't want to pay that $3 in shipping. It's $3 and they don't want to pay it. So they're much more apt to accept your upsell because they're going to save on shipping and they know they're going to need that color anyway. And if you tell them they need it, they're going to want it and they're going to take it. And it really depends on how you're upselling. So like I said, be genuine, be honest, and be excited about the upsell. Be excited about offering that extra thing to them, and do it with like a purpose. Like do it because it goes with what they're already getting, and it's kind of you know, it matches with what they have, or it's going to be a good combo, or whatever it is that you're going to upsell at that moment. Don't go in and say, hey, do you want to? You got to focus on something. So you don't want to go and respond to be like, hey, do you want to add some skincare and some shadows and some lip colors with your tanner? Do you know what I mean? You don't want to get too crazy. You want to do something that's going to complement what they're already ordering. And that works for me, you guys, every single time. Like I said, 8 to 9 out of 10 times. That's a huge deal out of 10 times that I upsell. And it's every single person. Like I said, I don't ever invoice under like $100. I would say 1 out of 10 times ever. So that's how I keep my sales up. Not even from new customers, but from upselling. So if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. I didn't want this to be too long, so I hope that gave you guys some good ideas about upselling, and I hope you guys take it and use it. If you need any help, just let me know, and good luck. Bye.